Hello everyone. Welcome on in to my third stream from the Channel 64 SMP server. I hope you're all doing well. I'm just doing the obligatory checks to make sure that my mic and audio, everything sounds fine to you all. So let me know if you can hear me and if the music isn't too loud or hateful. Always first I see, always first. Nice to see you here. All right. I think I've got everything I need together. So today I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of expansion at our factory area. So in fact, if you've seen my last couple of episodes, I've been doing quite a lot of work on building this area out. What started, I think, a little while ago as just a couple of farms. So I think I'll take you on inside. Inside, I started off pretty much with just a concrete hardening factory, and then it's this Mango's design. It's absolutely awesome, like crazy efficient, really useful when you want to harden a lot of concrete. And then I've also got my my cactus farm there for my green dye, mostly for cyan dye that I need quite a lot of. And I also do need to build up, rebuild some of my farms that I tore down before. So when I moved everything inside of here, I actually did tear down some of the other farms I had going. I had some general dye farms and I think a moss farm that I do need to eventually build up in this space. But yeah, for now it's looking pretty good. So it's definitely a lot more interesting and to look at than just the farms by themselves. So we've actually got something now building out in this area. And in the last episode, I actually made myself a way up to my concrete factory as well, which is a bit more useful because before I built up the whole factory over the top of it all, and then I figured I actually can't get up anymore to even harden it, even if I wanted to. So yeah, I did spend a bit of time and started building out this stairway. So which I think does the trick. I kind of wanted to keep that very sort of industrial feel, but I think it actually looks pretty good. I was quite happy that it came out. I think I tend to do like quite a lot of sort of creative test world stuff. But I think for this, I just wanted to just trial and error a little bit on the fly, but I really like it. So I'm thinking what I might do at some point is start to build out like some actual maybe like different floor levels actually in here, or like some sort of walkway like around the top area of the factory, as I think that could potentially be quite interesting. But and then also I think there's also a big area actually up inside. So actually not in here. Where we go up. Yeah. So yeah. So in this little top section bit, there's also this big sort of top bit here that sticks up the top here. Oh wow, I'm just waffling here. But I want to eventually do something in here as well. So at the moment it is completely empty. So maybe this stairway that I was showing there will eventually connect up with that top section. So we can have walkways all the way around and a way up to that bit there. And then we might be able to do something interesting. Maybe we'll do some sort of central storage unit or something along those lines. Just something for us to, well, I mean, because I got all the output from the farms are going to come in here. So maybe that actually be a pretty good use of that section eventually, is to have some place for us to actually store everything. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's pretty much what's in here at the moment. So, and then as I say, in the last episode, I did a lot more around the exterior and building out some different vehicles. As before, I was happy with obviously what we've done here with the factory. I think one thing I've really tried to improve on a little bit is just to try and focus on little elements that actually can bring some life into a build. It's something I've struggled with a little bit in the past. I think, I don't know, I struggled to visualize it maybe, or I don't know, sort of build together like how I'd actually bring life into builds. And I'm still working on it, but I think I'm actually getting somewhere now where I'm trying to focus on little things like, so we've got our factory, we've got loading doors, now build a truck to pull up to unload goods and load goods in, using imagination obviously a little bit. But the idea anyway is that, and then I wanted to keep going with that sort of theme, so I added in stuff like some cars as well. So we got some parking bays on the side, so I built up a couple of different cars. And I actually really am enjoying building vehicles at the moment. You might have noticed that I've got quite a obsession with vehicles at the moment, and you'd be right in thinking so, because they're really fun to make. I think in like sort of past worlds, I've not really done much with vehicles, but I've done very little with vehicles. I made a few hot air balloons, a couple of smaller sort of vehicles, but never anything really to the scale as I've done here on Channel 64. So I've really tried to push myself a bit more creatively. And I realised I'm not even playing the music. I was supposed to be playing some music in the background. I realised I'm actually not doing it. Let's remedy that now, and I'll turn it up a little bit. Push, push. Hey, Martin, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome in. Thanks for you know what I say. I'm really loving doing them. So I wanted to have a bit of a mix. So I've got a couple of cars, I've got a couple of trucks, and then obviously I've got the van over here. And the van actually was my favorite. I'll be honest. I like the trucks, but the van was my favorite. Also, it was the first one of them all that actually made it possible to actually get into the interior. I think I probably should adjust the trucks, because I think it would be nice to be able to get inside of the driver's seat area, because there is space in there. There should be space in there to actually add a bit of room in there, just to there's then eventually maybe we can add some armor stands. And I've never really done anything with armor stands, but I think if we can have the vehicles so that they have like a little bit small interior, like the driving area or seating area, then that makes it a perfect opportunity to actually put in some armor stands. But yeah, this one actually, as I say, you can get on in. I've not really done much inside of it, but you can get the gist. So I think I do need to. I think I might have to do like a bit of maybe a catch up with Archie or something, because Archie has done a terrific job with armor stands in particular. I think there's a few other cast members also done some really good stuff with armor stands, but I know Archie in particular, he seems to just come up with all sorts of different things that just really take his build and everything to the next level. So I'm going to definitely have to try and maybe arrange a little collab maybe with him at some point to teach me his wonderful ways of armor stands. Because yeah, I think something in here would be really cool to have someone like parking it up. And there's also a little space in the back as well. So again, not really much in here, but you've got a little bit of space. Yeah, and then and the other side, the sort of final one I was doing, and this is sort of a bit of an experimental thing because it's really hard on scale, but I tried to do a motorcycle. I am quite happy with it. Well, I was in two minds. There was bits of me that liked it and bits of me didn't like. But I think on the scale it is, if you consider the fact that it is one block wide, you're actually really limited to what you can do. So you pretty much can only do stuff like with the levers and the trapdoors and stuff. So but yeah, I'm really happy with that. And then I think and then the final thing was I just added in is cabin. So I think, so I have actually, I showed it I think last stream. I've got my little staging area where I've got a whole load of chests and other disorganized mess. So I'm thinking I might move my staging area into the cabin. It'll be a little bit closer then to where I'm doing most of my construction, and hopefully help me be a little bit more organized. Because I've got a reasonable amount of space in here. It's not going to be my final storage facility, but I think maybe for some intermediary sort of temporary sort of next stage of my storage, I might move things in here. I certainly might think about moving my nether portal in here, as again, it's just be a bit more central. I did actually originally intend to set up my base over on this island. I really do love the island. I think I will at some point try and build something out here. I was originally thinking of something along the lines of some sort of modern like mansion with like palm trees and things, but I got a little bit creatively blocked. So I kind of paused it and it just stayed as my staging area ever since. And that's why I kind of went with the flow of my inspiration, and that kind of started with the farms that I started building over there, because I had this vague sort of idea in my mind that I wanted to go in a modern theme. So I sort of started the concrete farms, and then I kind of started thinking about factories, and then, well, that's when it kind of, I think, all started. So I think, oh, hey, Amelia, welcome on in. Thanks for joining. I was just kind of going over some of the sort of the bits that we've been working on so far. As yeah, I want to keep building this. Do you know what? Of all the sort of bases I've had, I think this is probably the one where I've been most inspired in. I certainly, in my mind, feels a bit more joined up, and I keep having too many ideas. I don't know if it's both good, it's like both a curse and a blessing at the same time, because I'm really bad at finishing stuff off historically. So I'm trying to not get too carried away, but I keep having ideas like things I want to add and do, and I'm trying to sort of order that in my brain. But anyway, I think that kind of leads up to the point where I'm trying to make is that for this stream, what I really wanted to do is I actually wanted to clear out some of this space. You'll see, obviously, we've got the landscape kind of just the sort of the road areas abruptly ending there, and the landscape just sort of taking over here. But I kind of had this vision of some sort of docks, because I've got this big water here, and I think I'm probably going to have to widen out these pastures eventually. But I'm thinking that I'd like to have some sort of like industrial dockyard thing over here. So because obviously we've got all the trucks, we've got the factory and everything. So what a perfect way to expand all that than to actually build out some sort of docklands area where we have some barges and things coming in to take our resources and ferry them up to, like, I don't know, Saltwater Island or places like that. So sell our goods to the other cast members. Let me quickly sleep. We do not want to be disturbed here. But yeah, I'm thinking that in my mind it is going to be, I think, probably one of my sort of longer sort of term things anyway that I'd like to do. Because actually it's not that much crazy amounts to clear, but there is still a reasonable amount. So I'm thinking if today we can actually just get this area cleared out, and then maybe if we have a bit of time, then I might also carry on with some of the paving areas. As you see, I started to build out a bit more of a permanent sort of paving area. And like Borderlands, originally I sort of put down these very temporary sort of carpets. I never really intended it to be sort of permanent. I sort of used it as more of my temporary thing just to sort of lay things out. But now that I've really got going things, I think I want to sort of take on this sort of format where I've got that nice little mix in with the sort of the brick, the granite and stuff. So I think if we have time, we might do a little bit of that as well. A boat train? A boat? Oh, no, yeah. What, like one of those connected barge things? Like, I know, am I thinking right? You get those barges, like they where you have like a few of them, like one barge pulling like a few others, so they can be like a boat train. Yeah, that could be something like that. I don't know. Yeah, that could be, because I do want that's the sort of thing I haven't. Well, barges in general is the sort of thing I had in mind, so that's not a bad shout because it's certainly going with the theme. And I do like boats. I mean, I built like the first thing I did was I built like a little boat as well. So maybe we could like some sort of interconnected barge thing. That could be quite cool. Like a fly boat, or like the planes that can land on water, or then what? There's something else entirely. I'm thinking of something else. Or like a hovercraft, or I'm not great with the terminology, but something along those lines. Something that I think the waterways will be lovely to have some stuff in there and build on out. As I say, I wouldn't mind widening out the waterways there, and I can maybe build some more vehicles between my base area and saltwater, so there's kind of like a trade route, if you like. An airship. Maybe we'll still need to think of airship at some point. Right. Do you know what? I've been waffling on quite a lot, so we probably should get cracking. So I'm just gonna lay myself out a few chests because you know what? I don't want to waste anything. I'm always gonna make use of dirt and any kind of I guess stone or whatever is maybe buried underneath that. So I'll just lay down some chests. It's probably gonna be a good idea that I get my beacon out. I'm not sure. Is there gonna be? Yeah, there's. Is that what level is that? What are we? Y71. Y7. Yeah, there is going to be some stone and stuff like, so I might just lay down my beacon as well. Not that there's, as I say, crazy much to clear, but there is some stone and stuff in there, and I don't really want to be spending more time than I have to clearing it if we can make use of a bit of insta-mining. So let's quickly get my beacon out before we actually get going. So this is my valuables box, and it's a little bare. I need to do quite a bit of mining. Well, I need to do a lot of mining anyway to recuperate some diamonds. So, alright, funny story. Or maybe not funny story. I was mad at myself yesterday for it, but maybe funny story for people listening in. Yesterday, I lost all my gear, everything. You wouldn't believe it, but I'll explain why I've got everything back and so quickly. But I lost all my gear, and it was to a really stupid reason. I was being really nosy. So yesterday evening, I was prepping for the stream today, and I was just nosing around saltwater. There were some corners I hadn't been to, and I'm really nosy. I like sort of looking at what people have done. And I think I went around to Errington's Noodle Bar, and I wandered around the corner, and I think I saw a sign that said Scaly Farm. I was just curious. I jumped on down, and I think it was supposed to be like a water drop, only the block was solid, and I died. It was not pretty. I then panicked. I then died a few more times. Before I could then think straight, I'd lost most of my stuff. Like, by the time I'd actually thought to try and find a Totem of Undying, most of my stuff had despawned, and I was only lucky enough to get back a pick, a shovel, and a single shulker box. But really, thankfully, the wonderful man that is Sliding Architecture, aka Archie, popped on, and he really helped me out, and he got me a load of his spare gear. And oh man, he's a lifesaver, because I don't know if I would have been able to get ready in time for today's stream otherwise. So he helped me get back a load of gear, and then all I had to do was just enchant it up. But yeah, thankfully, we're pretty much back in gear. But I did also spend quite a lot of my diamonds at Harwood's bookshop, so I'm back down to a measly 42 diamonds. So I am going to have to do a lot of mining at some point. So my valuables box is looking a little bare. But anyway, what was I doing? So yeah, I need to get my beacon out. I always forget the full stack beacon, exactly how much it is. So I'll just take out my 3 stacks. And we also need, don't we, a standalone ingot to activate it. So let's just take one of the, well, that will do. Pop that back in. We'll put it nice and central. So I guess how's everyone doing? For the people in chat, like how are we all doing this evening or afternoon, morning, whatever time it is in your parts of the world? How's it going? Right, I want to build this out in 9 blocks, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is 9 blocks? I think it's 9 blocks. Again, I always forget. I'll soon find out when I actually get going. Oh, is that a thunderstorm? Yes, it is. We can't have any thunderstorms. I do not want hordes of the what is it? Not zombies. The skeleton horses and their crews. I don't really want to be disturbed by them, or don't want to risk any charged creepers either. So let's definitely and yeah, charged creepers. We've already got a creeper spawn over there. In fact, let's get rid of that guy because I don't trust him at all. He is going to creep up on me. He's going to be the death of me. I've not got my bow at the either because that was one of the things I didn't actually remake after yesterday's fiasco. So yeah, right. Where was he? Right. What are you doing in there? We've got a sheep. We seem to have a couple of sheep lost in there. Or they'll find their way out. Why your entire skin is built on the outer layer? What do you mean? What do you mean? Hang on. Skin on the outer layer? What? Let's turn around the right way one. What do you mean skin? I don't know. I mean, all right, okay. I'm not a particularly good skin designer. There's 2 layers on the skin built on the. Huh? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll be honest. I am no great skin designer. I made the skin. This was my own skin design, but I'm not particularly good at it. It's not pixel art or anything like that. It's not really my forte. So skin design, it's probably messy. It's probably not the tidiest or cleanest skin design that you'll see. I probably do need to get some help from someone else that's a little bit more mastered in it because hey Archie, welcome in. I was just saying how you saved my bacon yesterday with all the backup gears. I don't think I would have been able to stream today if I had not had that. So thank you again, Archie, once again. That you are an absolute lifesaver. That saved me hours, like so many hours. Bonus settings is the one where we can take off hats and stuff. If you do that, your entire head will disappear. Wait, what? Right, I didn't know this. Oh, what options? Right, I'm showing some new skin customization. Hat. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. That's cursed. That's very okay. That is cursed. I am just a black void. I am the darkness. I am here to haunt your nightmares. Oh man. Yeah, all enchanted again, Archie. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Yeah, as I say, I spent some time at the Enderman farm getting up XP and grinding for that. But thank you so much for the books and the gear. Honestly, it's saved me so much time to get back. That is right. I did not know my skin was that messed up. I knew my skin was bad. I knew it was not that great, but that is cursed. The sleep paralysis demon from the void. Yeah, that's what happened. I was in the end so long, like getting up XP to remake my tools and stuff, that I've just inherited a bit of the void essence, and I'm now here to haunt people's nightmares. Okay, let's quickly get my skin sorted again, because that's awful. That is actually terrifying. Yikes. Right. I'm gonna have to ask someone about how to fix that, because I actually don't know. What did I use? It was just one of those online web pages where it lets you build out your skin. There's nothing crazy. It's not like any sort of crazy tool that you do a better job. Because I know you can do like these extra like layers, don't they? They're 3D layers on top of your normal skin and stuff. I have no idea how you do that, so I kind of done the really basic thing. I'm making. Oh yeah. Well, that's how you found. I did wonder how you knew, because I don't think I've ever actually customized anything here, ever. So I didn't even know that was a thing until literally just today. Yeah, Serrington or Jess. Yeah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Archie. I think I will have to ask them. I think Errington did make fun of me at one point for my skins making skills. So maybe I will need to call upon them to help me out. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I haven't put my armor. I was wondering why I wasn't. I was so used to Swift Sneak. I was wondering why my sneak was my crouch was so slow. I haven't put my armor back on, have I? That would help. That's better. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. Let's fill this on out. Yeah, I think it's just probably best we get a beacon here. As I said, there's not. I don't think there's tons of stone and stuff underneath the dirt layer, but I think there is a little bit. So if we just get it here, at least it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, as I always think. So if we just get this on up, I think I'm right in thinking it's always it passes downwards, as it just doesn't go up. So if we build it up here, then anything below it will be in range of it, and it's the full size beacon, so we'll be nicely covered, I think, for a haste 2. So it's a general question, like how is like my like voice audio sounding to you? Because I was experimenting a little bit with some EQ plugins for sort of making the voice sound a little bit more natural. Obviously, when I'm doing oh, thanks. I was hoping, because I was tweaking quite a bit. So I was using, what was I using? Max or EQ? I messed up the characters. What is it called? It's Voxengo Marvel GEQ. And it's like a VST plugin where you can like hook it into Streamlabs or OBS. Opposite, that goes like rebuild your skin from the ground up from pixel to pixel. Oh, thank you. Maybe I need to call on your talents then. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm a skin noob. I admit it. Skill issue. But yeah, I was experimenting a lot with my audio, so that plugin. I mean, I was doing some. Wait, do I need this one? No, I don't need this top level block, do I? I was doing some experimenting because I think I was playing back on the streams, and I think the audio sounded fine, I think, but I noticed it didn't sound quite as like rich, or like I don't know, maybe not as punchy as I'm used to hearing because when I'm doing stuff in Premiere Pro on recordings, it's I have all the sort of the audio profile stuff, so I can kind of add a bit of punchiness to it and make it sound a bit more natural. But I think when I was doing the stream, it didn't have any of that, and just standard. So I'm using Streamlabs. I don't think it had it. But I didn't realize you could add in like the plugins and stuff. So if sounds better. Right, awesome. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, I put it in. There was a couple of like built-in profiles. I just put it in the was it bright and bassy or something? I think was the one I put in. So it should be a bit of a balanced, relatively balanced. Shouldn't be too bassy, but it shouldn't be too. Well, it should be a nice middle ground one anyway. Just to sort of balance things out. And yeah, I picked up way too much iron, so let's pop that back on in my chest. And then we can get cracking. Oh yeah, just because I didn't actually speak of it, I probably should just go, because obviously I kind of left it a little bit like open-ended. Like in the last stream, I obviously started the airdrop minigame. I just thought I'd mentioned that I am continuing that on. I did think about doing a carry-on stream there, but I thought that I would, well, I thought there was a few other things I thought I could do that might be better in the form of an episode. So I decided in the end that I would carry on, at least finishing it off, because obviously we started off, we obviously got the prep done for building it up. So I think I'll get it finished off in an episode, because then I will actually then think about arranging a bit, maybe like a little collab with someone to help me out with sort of testing, improving out, so make sure that it's good fun for everyone to get started with. Did you know that the zombie model only uses one arm? No, I did not know that. That is a fun fact, Fall. Wow. Okay, Fall. Yeah, that's a. Coming out with all the interesting facts. Yeah, I did not know that. Right. I think I need to turn down my block settings. It's a little bit loud. Or at least my headset. This is a little loud. Hang on. What do we want? 35. Yeah, do we want either? Let's do that. Oh, that's a bit better. Cool. Right. So let's clear this out. So yeah, I'm not gonna, probably won't build out the sort of foundation level here just yet. So I'll just clear the area. Oh yeah, that would be amazing actually. Yeah, I'll I'll ping you a message and we'll work something out, because yeah, that would be really good. I'm almost, as I say, I need to build a bit of redstone. I've got my bit of redstone I need to do, and I need to think about what actually needs to happen on the sort of the foundation level. And I need to also think a little bit about like sort of positioning, I think, for hoops. But actually, maybe that would be a good one to hang out with anyway, and just sort of figure out where the best place is to build out like hoops of different sizes. I was going to use different glass panes of different like sizes, just to people have to pass through as they're sort of trying to collect the items that will be dropping from the plane. If it doesn't also drop the. I need to adjust my chat thing. At the moment, I realised when my chats is in gosh, I forgot my words. When the chat's actually in the Streamlabs, it hides a little bit of the chat view. Hang on, there we go. Let me pull this out a little bit, because I'm missing like the last word of every message that comes in, and I'm guessing then sort of straining to look at it. So there you go. That's a little bit better. Doesn't use the outer layer of the skin, which is why I had to rebuild you. Right. Okay. Yeah. I see. I didn't know. And yeah, again, I'm skin noob, so I didn't know there was even an outer layer. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm learning so much. Yeah, I will reach out to someone to help me build that out a little bit nicer. Well, at least I'm not the only one learning anyway. That's good. It's always fun to learn, and I suppose that's actually one of the great things about Minecraft in general, though, isn't it? It's like you play the game for, in some cases, years. I mean, say I played like fully played, like as I say, when I say fully played, I mean properly played, like properly into it, since about 2021, that sort of time frame of being like really getting into it. But I've played on and off since it first came out, more or less, like 2011, like when I was in college, and very casually messing around with friends, nothing too serious. But it's amazing how you can play a game for years, you can learn so many little intricate details about it, but yet there's still things that will surprise you and pop out when you suspect it. Yeah, lurking. Yeah, that's yeah. Look away. Yeah, it's always actually I quite like doing that sometimes. Like especially when you're busy doing things, and it's nice to have a stream on the background, just like lurking, hanging out with friends. It's a nice thing to do. So I appreciate you lurking here and sticking by for the stream. Okay, this is your chat. That's your cue to start writing cryptic messages so Mark can't. Oh, Martin, trying to make it harder for me, man. Trying to make it harder for me. I moved my chat now, so I actually see the whole thing. I can see the whole thing at least. It's now not masked. I had that little like emoji thing on the corner, and it was hiding part of the chat message. But anyway, it's gone now, so I've stretched it out, so that's I can actually see everything properly. And you really see all of. Oh no, you're trying to mess with my brain now. I'm like, is it you trying to be cryptic, or is this just me reading badly? Oh no. And of course, streamer reading as well. Like I really appreciate for the. I'm gonna say I'm not quite new to streaming, but I'm really appreciating how like you regular streamers out there like keep up with like so fluidly with chats and sort of chatting away and also building at the same time, and like taking that like glance and not being too distracted and just sort of keeping up that sort of constant balance of it. Oh, come on. Oh, you're messing with me. You are all trolling me. That's oh, come on, guys. Because I will try and read it out, and I always get confused because I do speed reading, and I sort of read out, and then it sort of clicks to me that I didn't fully like. I'll do the thing where I'll read something, I almost say it back out loud, and then realise a split second later that I haven't fully comprehended what I've read. And it takes me another moment to actually process what's actually been said and for it to actually go in for me to properly respond. Well, I appreciate you, choosing me to troll. If anyone you can choose to troll, you chose me. So no, I thank you. I am touched and very, very flattered you chose me. So thanks, guys. Thanks all. Right. Cool. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this right out to the water area. So we'll see how much we can get done. I think we'll get this section done. I think we'll get this whole area cleared out. Because as I said, I don't think it's gonna take me too long. And then we'll start on this pavements, like I said, and see where we go from there. Not sure exactly how long I'll stream for. I was kind of like. I think I was kind of going through the whole mentality of just see how well it goes and see how much we get done, how well we get into things, and if we keep going for An hour, great. If we keep going for a couple hours, even better. If we go longer than that, well, amazing. But I've never gone longer than 2 hours, so I'm probably going to say I probably won't go longer than a couple hours, just because I think that's already kind of my sweet spot. At least from the couple of stream days, I found that I really kind of got into things, sort of that 2 hour point, and I didn't get too sort of tied up. I did start to feel myself being a little bit drained sort of towards the end, so I think 2 hours is probably the most I'll do. But we'll see how things go. I won't say that I won't end it longer than that, but we'll just see how things go. We'll see how far we get along with things. Need a bit of help digging? I mean, feel free to drop by. I say any company is welcome company. More than welcome to. Obviously, nothing too excited, but if you did, yeah, you're more than welcome. But I still think it should be me helping you or something. Like, if you've got a project actually that you want help with, like I owe you big time. So next time you've got some big grindy project that you want help with, you need to give me a shout so that I can repay my debts. The 1.5 hour give me the IP so you can hop on, dig out the entire map for you. Yeah, oh, you could do, yeah. dig it all out. Hey, Oriton, like, welcome on in. 1.5 hour drag. Yeah, I think that was what it is. I think about an hour and a half in, I was starting to feel it take its toll on me. Like, a bit close there. Yeah, I was starting to feel it. It was like on the edge. I was fine, but I could feel myself getting a little bit drained, and I feel like my head starts to feel a little bit heavy when I get to that point. So I think I knew that the 2 hours is probably good for me. But let's see how we go. Like, if I got the energy, do you know what? Actually, I'm feeling quite energetic. Quite a long day, but I thought I'd stream. It was 9. Well, what time is it now? It's 9:30 UK time at the moment in the evening. But actually, I'm feeling quite energetic. Kind of quite a long work day, but actually got quite a lot of energy at the moment. So we'll see how things go. Ooh, I have a favour. Yes, you can have any favour you want. That's probably dangerous me saying that, Archie. But yeah, you have one unlimited. Did you put your face on? No, Mother, I did put my face back on. I swear I'm not the Void Demon any longer. Or at least I am the Void Demon, but it's hidden beneath a facade, my mask. So it shouldn't be. I mean, in my tab screen, I can see my face. Do you know what? That actually explains a lot, because I always used to have people mention to me that my skin would randomly disappear sometimes in the tab screen, and I never knew what people were on about, because I could see everything fine, but I think it was always that skin issue. So yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have to get that sorted. But yeah, Archie, you have one unlimited favor that you can call upon. I am in your debt, so you can call. You have a one free whatever you need or like, and I will do it within reason. Yeah, you can call me for anything you need. Yeah, that really helped me out. That, as I say, this is why I enjoy playing on NSMP. Like, folks, this is like, if you were playing on a single player world right now, if you were on your like hardcore single player world, yeah, sure, you're building out your cool builds and stuff, and you're having a great time and all that, and that's fine. But when well, I suppose that's probably a bad example. If you die in hardcore, you're dead, aren't you? You're losing your whole world. That's probably a bad example. All right, just your single player Let's Play world, and you die on that, and you lose all your stuff. Well, you have to spend a long time, like a real long time, grinding away, and it's obviously it's not a fun experience. But when you have a crew of really awesome people that you play together with on a server, there's that real nice sort of community, like piling spirit, where everyone sort of chips in and helps you out. It's like, it's really great that when you've done something stupid, like you've lost all your stuff and you're a bit stuffed, and then people like Archie, like hop on, or anyone really on the server. Everyone here is equally awesome. I think when I first joined the server, I had like an early death, and I think Tarek helped me out really early on. I think everyone here has been great for that. But yeah, playing on a multiplayer server, it's always so great when everyone just comes together and it helps people out when they need it. It makes the experience so much more fun. And plus, obviously, if you are building your awesome stuff and all that, there's more people to share it with. And that's always also more fun. Because it's just not the same sometimes when you... Honestly, maybe if you're a content creator, you'll make content from what you do, and that's fine. But it's really nice to have people in, like, physical... Well, not physical, but virtual presence of people on the world that you're building on, and kind of, like, have that quick feedback cycle, like, to engage and, like, see what people have done and just explore, and... It's just lots of fun. Lots of fun. Honestly, I don't mind that. It's part of the game. Sometimes it gives you a nice detour from the day-to-day grind. What dying and losing your stuff? Yeah, I guess it does. Well, yeah. or like, yeah, or they're helping people out. You mean, or like, yeah, either way, like it is like it's having something to mix things up and not just be continual like grind build, having that there. Oh, losing your stuff part. Yeah, well, that's fair enough. I hate the feeling. All right. I keep thinking to myself, Mark, you need to get together some backup gear. You really need to get some backup gear. Like, no. You really need to get backup gear because one of these times you're going to die and you're going to lose all your stuff and you're going to really need it. And I keep thinking, oh, I don't want to spend hours grinding, and then I put it off, and then lo and behold, I had one of those deaths and I lost everything. I'm glad I hadn't yet got my Netherite because that's one thing I think we're gonna have to hang out with at some point on stream. Is I do want to eventually get Netherite gear, more because you can. I'm mixed in terms of the real need to it necessarily, but just because you can, I guess, and it's like that's a little challenge or fun thing to do. I would like to at some point get that, but I'm so glad that I hadn't yet done that, and it was just my diamond stuff. Hey Archie, hey.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going? How's it going?
Not too bad. Where are we digging up to?
So literally, basically flattening out this whole area out to the water, basically. So just basically as far out as the water, about the same sort of level as the sort of foundation area that the road sits on.
Okay, cool. No. I shall get my digging hat on.
Thanks. But yeah, I say I owe you big time. I need to, yeah, whatever you have in mind, if there's something like a big project you want help with in the future, just let me know and I will dive on over.
To be honest, there's a forest that needs demolishing sometime soon, so I may be calling on you for that.
I'll do it. Oh, quick.
Cool, thank you. Obviously working with you on it, but
oh yeah, I'll happily do that. Quick question, chat. Can you hear Archie? Okay, so the audio level's okay because I think that was there's always some audio level I get slightly wrong. And my last time I noticed that when like Pete, Archie, and Martin were over at the plane, I noticed to me everyone sounded fine and normal audio levels, but when I played back the stream again, I noticed that it was a little bit quiet. So can you hear Archie say a few words?
Hello. Just making sure.
Nice. I think I amplified. I did go into settings. I did amplify right up, but I'll just in case put it a little bit more. I'm getting invaded with these guys. They keep popping up everywhere.
Oh, the traders. Do you want any of those mini heads? I bought all of them, but you're welcome to some of them.
Oh, it's all right. For now, I'm okay. At some point, I say I might want to call on your help for some armor stand, like tutorial stuff, like help. But for now, I feel right.
Yeah. No worries. I'm quite happy to do that.
Thank you. Yeah, because that was one of the things I was mentioning at the sort of start of the stream is that I want to open up, make sure that all the vehicles have some interiors, and like adding in some like drivers in or something. It would be, or like some work people about the place could be a good touch. Audio levels a little bit.
Yeah, that'll be easy.
Awesome.
Easy.
Thank you.
Got you.
Audio level's still a bit low, huh? Let me try. Yeah, the 3D audio. What? See, reduced off. If I turn the 3D audio off. Do you have your? Do you usually have 3D audio off when you're in voice chat?
I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, if we go in a group, that won't matter. Should we go in a group?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, that probably also works.
Okay,
I'll
create one.
Harrington, I request the Scooby. Yeah. Oh, I didn't address the. Yeah, I didn't address. Sorry, I didn't address a little bit of a redecoration here from Mr. Harrington. He decided to. Yeah, I missed the fact that my truck, the color scheme and style, it does look a bit like the mystery van. I didn't notice. But thanks, Harrington. I love it. Yeah, the mark again. Right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Group. Let's join a group. Mark's incredible. Stream. Nice. Thanks. Cool. 3D audio off.
There you go.
Yeah, see, I did. Yeah, that makes sense that it would maybe not pass through right. I think that's the whole like directional thing where like you're turning around, you can hear like different channels differently. Maybe that's.
Yeah, I know very little about this mod.
Yeah, me
I just-
neither. I'm new to it. Very new to it.
Yeah, it's pretty much been just plug in, play, hope it works.
Yeah, I think that's the same. That's probably my mistake then for like realizing why then the audio wasn't great, like audio levels. Makes it harder to hear in people's how people input videos with very little benefit. Yeah, I guess so. I think that's that's exactly what I found so far, and so yeah, that makes sense. I've turned it off for now, but we're in the group, so it should be a bit better.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
I think it's the directional. Yeah, that makes sense because 3D. I think about in my head. I'm thinking about 3D audio. I'm thinking the directional stuff. Oh, how's things in your world, Archie? How's things in your world?
All right. I should be editing, but I'm finding it a bit of a struggle at the moment. So, doing other stuff like digging.
Taking a distraction.
So, yeah.
Just creative block or just
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just things not going exactly how I'd like them to, and then getting frustrated, and you know,
I know the
should
feeling.
just get it together and get something out, you know. But we'll see. We'll see.
But I think that you're doing the right thing. I think taking a break sometimes from it is actually probably the best way anyway. Because if you stick at something when you're frustrated or it's not going the way you want it to, it's harder to then get past it. But if you take a step away from it, sometimes it can really help. At least I find it does help sometimes take a little break and then come back to it with a fresh mind.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair. Yeah, and to be fair, I've been using the time in creative, so
There you
it's
go.
not like I'm not getting anything out of the time, you know. But yeah.
I was gonna say you've been getting insane amounts of the time. You've been so busy. Like, yeah, I mean, your barge is just incredible.
Thank you.
I mean, like back with a bang. Like, come back with an episode and right up with another awesome build. I mean, that's definitely been busy.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say I've got maybe 6 episodes planned, something like that, 6, 7.
Nice.
So,
love to hear it.
like the builds planned and everything. So yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, nighttime in Sweden. Oh, thanks for sticking. Oh gosh, I can't speak. Thanks for stopping by, Martin. Have a good one. Have a good night. Catch you later. Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Oops, I am destroying the terrain. That is not good.
That's all right. Whatever you do, it doesn't matter too much. Just as long as it's flattened out. That's a good enough start for me.
Ah, there. So we're gonna have a factory expansion out this way, are we?
Yeah. So I'm thinking. About building like connecting it with the waterways and building like an industrial dockland area.
Oh, okay, that'd be cool. Yeah.
So I thought I've got the waterways here anyway, so it kind of made sense in my mind that I could just expand out and then have the docklands this end lead in, so I have trucks sort of load stuff to and from like the docks, and eventually build ships like making their way towards saltwater or something along those lines, so like barges and stuff.
Yeah.
So as I make different farms, maybe sell different things, I'll eventually have like more and more like sort of like different barges or like ships or something like to and from here, and I build out like a bit of like a waterway.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Gives you an opportunity to, you know, branch out with a few different building styles as well. And
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
That's what I was thinking. Like something just sort of experiment a little bit. It sounded like a good segue anyway because I wanted to build more stuff and like water-based stuff. So if I can expand out the factory area to the sort of the waterway, at least then I can actually try at something.
Yeah.
I'm being followed by a cow.
It likes you.
It wants to be my friend.
I'm not sure how trustworthy cows are, to be honest. So it's probably not the best friend group to associate with.
Yeah, actually, maybe not been with them. Maybe coincidence. Well, golden carrots I'm holding, so actually maybe not following me. But
yeah, I can't even remember what cows eat.
Was it wheat or straw? One of the two.
Well, the fact we don't have straw, I'm assuming wheat.
Oh yes, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, wheat, not straw. Oh, gosh. Yeah. I knew what I meant. I knew what I meant. Oh, dear.
Although, to be fair, I've been watching far too many, like, mod videos recently, and I'm like... I'm struggling to remember what's in the real game and what's in modded now.
That's fair. I was a little bit similar with the Create stuff. I was watching quite a lot of Create things recently. It's quite... yeah, there's certain mods. There's Create, there's... oh, what's the other one? I've forgotten the other one. Mainly Create that I've seen quite a lot of. But yeah, I know there's like so many different blocks in it that you do kind of get so stuck in them and you forget a little bit about what's actually in the game or not.
Yeah, exactly. I do love the look of Create though, but it's just, you know...
I'm just
I'm very... Sorry, carry on.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's my...
I was just going to say, it just takes so much time, and when you're so focused on a series like this, it's like, there's just no time, you know?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Unless you want to do some quick creative sort of bit of, I don't know, experimenting, yeah, I think you're right. Like, it's a very timely one to get started with, and I find that a little bit intimidated at that sort of point, like going into a survival Create world. I'd love to, but knowing where to start and have the time as well is the other challenge.
Exactly.
Never say never, but yeah, it's kind of like an either-or thing.
Yeah.
But maybe something I've watched a lot of Create content. I have always wanted to try it, so I might like the idea of just having like a fun sort of creative video or something, nothing too serious. That then at least that way there's not too much time spent on like the sort of getting the infrastructure side of things get set up and stuff.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair, because that's the thing. It's like Create is so focused on like farming and stuff like that. It does take out a huge chunk of time to learn the systems and then build all the farms and everything.
Yeah, I was going to say like Fool, you like airships, right? So like, there's a mod, isn't there? I'm sure it's part of the Create family where there's like I don't know the exact name of the mod, but it's the one where it allows you to have actual airships, like actual power. Like the sort of the Create level mechanics and like power like vehicles like airships and stuff like that. I think there's a mod part of that family. Sure, I've seen stuff along those lines. So that could be really fun, like creative exercise. It's just designing an airship, but an actual functioning airship. Yes, there is. Yeah, I thought there was one. Yeah.
Funnily enough, I was watching a video on that mod earlier today because Paul was streaming with it installed, and I was like, I need to know more about how this works. So yeah. Oh,
nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I keep missing your streams, Full. Like, yeah, Full is streaming, so you have to. Everyone needs to make sure you go and follow Full on Twitch, because I keep missing it. But yeah, I would love to see that, because yeah, you know, building airships, like actual functioning airships. That is so cool.
Yeah, if I could grab my airship from the starter island and just park it wherever I wanted, I'd be so happy.
Oh yeah, because you already got your amazing design already sort of there, so you just need to bolt on some Create goodness, and then yeah, you should have a ready to go airship. Nice.
Yeah. Although, inevitably, if I did something like that, I'd have to make a different design of an airship. I wouldn't be happy using one I've already used.
Yeah, knowing you, I think that is true. Yeah, you probably would. And it would be awesome.
Oh, well, hopefully.
It would be, without a doubt. Technically, there are two mods. Two mods? Wow, okay, I didn't know that. I knew it was the one. Was it like, is it Clockworks? Clockworks or something? Or something?
Valkyrian Skies, I think, is...
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
There was one back in, like, the 1.12 days, which I can't remember the name of, because I'm terrible with my memory. But...
Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. I have, like... I know what I'm trying to think of in my mind, but then trying to put that into words just fails me.
Yeah.
Four says, both the Valkyrian Skies engine, one of them just puts down 2 blocks, and Waller airship was the other one, and you have to make a power source. And second one's even one for helicopters and plane. Helicopters and planes. Oh, yes, yeah. Airships. That's awesome. Oh, there you go. That's some planes as well. Nice. Oh, I think I've seen some of the videos. Like, I think maybe it was I think I've seen a few videos from Shals, and he did some like I'm sure he did some planes and stuff that was using one of them. So maybe that was the second mod, maybe. Oh, I really have to kind of think about experimenting. I just need to take some. I think it's even in creative. I think it's gonna have to take me some time to properly take some time to learn the mods at least, so I can actually do something meaningful.
Yeah, it's very, very tempting.
Oh, a Channel 64 build battle.
That's actually something I've wanted to do for a while, for us to have a build battle series, but
yeah, nothing serious, just like light and fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and add some chaotic elements, you know, like the build style being randomly chosen and stuff like that. I think it could be really fun, but
yeah, that could be something interesting, because it's interesting when people are put under like a little like pressure, but like a little bit of like you've got like a bit of challenge stuff there. You kind of forced to think on the spot a little bit, and it's like funny what comes out of that sometimes. It doesn't have to like, so yeah, that could be a nice bit of fun.
Yeah. And I also think there's a whole aspect of, if you're challenged to make a build in a certain period of time, it can improve your like conceptualizing of builds. Like it makes you think faster on your feet rather than just standing there thinking, oh, I could do this, but I could also do this, you know.
Yeah, and that's my number one problem at the moment, is I do struggle a bit with that. I take quite a long time to get some flow, and I do kind of doubt myself. I keep doubting what I'm doing looks okay, and I spend so long doing that, and then it takes me a while to actually get into that flow. Once I'm in that flow, it's fine. But yeah, some like light, like not too serious challenges could be a great way to sort of push into that a little bit more. Hey Goku, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by. Nice to see you. How's it going? How are you doing? Oh yeah, we'll have to figure it. We'll have to. There you go. That next Channel 64 meeting topic. That could be a. I don't know. Like, what's the best way of running them? Like, I don't know what's. Oh, we got some visitors. There you go. Oh, hello.
Oh, hi, guy.
Actually, do I have?
I think I have a flint and steel.
Oh, yeah. I was just. That was what I was just about to say. Aaron's taking notes. Ah, nice.
Yeah, because I was gonna do a thing called like the Scrap Heap Build Challenge. Like, do you remember the Scrap Heap Challenge?
No, I don't think so, actually.
It was get off the chest. Get off the chest. I can't burn the chest.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go. That's better. Oh, nice one. Thank you.
Cool.
Is that sorted?
It was an old TV show where they'd have to go in the scrap heap and build like machines. Like they'd be told like, right, you have to go and make an amphibious machine or something like that.
Ooh.
So the idea was to build like a scrap heap style arena, and we have to do the building in there and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll get working on that concept soon.
Nice.
That could be fun.
Yeah, if you need a hand up, I've not really had any much experience of organising stuff, but I would, happy to help out some, because I'd definitely enjoy doing something like that, like that sort of concept. Build Battle Island, Darrington says. So some sort of setting, I guess, like this, like a theme, just some sort of theme to build from.
Yeah, I mean, I think we wouldn't be able to do it on the server just because you want it to be in creative. Really, if you've only got a time limit for designing a build and stuff, you know. But yeah,
that's true.
It's something worth thinking about anyway.
Yeah, and I wonder how we'd make it. Like, I suppose you'd probably I'm thinking of, like, if we were recording it, like how that works in terms of putting it together with everyone's like their own. But I guess we'd split it up so everyone has their episode. A bit like there was the Korean Solidarity and like a few others with the Impulse, and that they did the similar thing, swapped around, didn't they? That sort of style where each person has their video covers a few of the builds, and you have to keep pass sort of like almost like a relay like thing of passing between the episodes to get the full coverage. Which is a good way of doing it, making like a fair coverage across everyone's channels.
Exactly. That would be the idea. That like depending on what sort of rules we go with, maybe we do either one or a few builds on each other's videos, and it'd only be a couple of hours recording session, maybe, and that means 2 videos over 2 different channels. So
that'll be cool. Yeah.
And people in the comments can vote who won and stuff like that, and
who won? You decide. Archie versus Everton. Begin. This is Sparta. Sorry.
I'm not going to start rapping.
Sorry.
Is it?
Oh. Sorry, my brain went into my childhood there, where I remember watching the epic rap battle. I don't know. Does anyone else see? Gosh, people have to have seen that the epic rap battle of history on YouTube. That was like when I was in college, like when I was 17, I think. I remember them coming out. It brings back memories. But I'm glad it's you two, Fool, because that just saying that it just jogged something in my memory, and I couldn't help it. It's put me into full blown mode there. But yeah, it's yeah, let's not get into a rap. Probably going to embarrass ourselves, but
I love how the videos went along as well. That the whole you decide all the rap battles on history became more and more incomprehensible as it went along. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're not as good, but they are. Any of the ones with Darth Vader, because I think there was a couple with Darth Vader, if I remember rightly. Yeah. I put a couple more chests down, by the way.
Wait, you lost me? Oh.
I won!
Oh no. Oh, sorry, was I talking to myself?
What?
Oh no, sorry. I think it was. Sorry, that's my bad. Sorry, I muted myself in stream for a second because I had a cough. Apologies, that was good. Oh, that's my bad. Oh. I just missed the fact I was too busy chatting to you. I forgot that you could hear me fine, but I just muted it in Streamlabs whilst I coughed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's my fault. I should have double checked that I had it unmuted. I think it was only a couple of minutes. I think. In there, done that. Yeah, I guess he's done. I've got it all set up. So I've got my, you know what? You should be proud of me. I've got my Stream Deck all set up. I've got all the keys set up. I've got my scenes configured. I've got my inputs, like the mute, unmute stuff set up. Yeah, even though when it's unmuted, it's got the proper animated effect on there to tell me it's unmuted and then I'm live. And I just forgot to look at it. And yeah, I missed that. Apologies. But I'm back. That's amazing. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I there you go. Yeah, professional streamer, getting there. I want to hold true to my promise and try and do a bit more streaming. I don't think I can commit to anything too frequent, because it can be a bit of a challenge sometimes to find a good block of times. I've got a kid, and it can be a challenging sometimes to find a time where I know I'm not putting too much pressure on my wife to sort of look after him whilst I'm streaming, and obviously work as well. It can be quite tiring, but I want to try and do at least a semi-regular one. So I'm thinking I might try and aim for at least one every couple of weeks or so. We'll see how we go. I don't want to make promises that I can't keep, but I at least want to do more frequent ones. But yeah, this is my first up one, attempting to do one that's not just the stream day. So I'm trying to, get in a bit more of a habit of it. I do have background music playing. Is it a bit quiet? I think I might have turned up a bit if it's quiet. I'm seeing on Streamlabs, I'm seeing it like coming through, but maybe it's just a bit too quiet. I do not hear. All right, that probably means I've got it too quiet. Please hold, caller. Right, I'll bump it up a little bit. I don't want to bump too much. Yeah, sorry, there was music. Is that a little bit better? As I say, I can see the what do you call it? The audio bars. Okay, now this is right. Yeah, thanks, Everton. Yeah, I think I had a bit too quiet, and this is what I'm still struggling with. So this is where I'm still getting used to the whole streaming thing, where I have a bit of music playing actually on my headset as well, just to sort of keep me chilled whilst I'm doing it, like so I can hear it as I'm playing as well. But I think I got into the trap of I tried to get the audios right for like my own listening. I thought I had everything right for the stream, as I could see the audio bars, but obviously I think it was just a bit too quiet to properly come through. A little bit, still very quiet. All right, I'll turn it. Excuse me. Oh, 1 sec. So yeah, I've still got a bit of a cough. It's ridiculous how long I've had it. And it catches me out sometimes. Hang on, right. Let's bump it up a bit more. Okay. Oh, my stream's gone. I did do the obligatory, like, can you hear me with like me talking? But I think I just didn't get a proper test and placement for the music. It just went on to another track, so it might be a little bit quiet for a second. Let me jump on. Let me pick into her. Right, can you? Let's jump into a track there. Can you hear a bit more now? I have a feeling it's still quiet, but I don't want to put it up too high. Is that better? If that's all right, let me know. If not, I'll turn it down. Still such quiet. Oh, I keep boosting it. Like yeah, I need to. Oh, no, okay, all right. I'll do one last final little tweak. I'll put up just a final bit, and then I will leave it there. Yeah, sorry, I've got an ultra low latency still, but I forget that there's still like a tiny bit of like latency, like delay. Wow, I've got a bit of a stammer there. I don't know what happened there. It happens sometimes with me, but I would call that perfect. Thank you very much, Arrington. I'm gonna keep this now saved as my default, and I'm not gonna mess with it again to keep that all working. Mark is beatboxing. Oh no! Don't tempt me to embarrass myself further. No, I'd be the most you'll get out of me is your boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Sorry, Mark, quick question.
Yep.
Are we getting rid of this hill over here?
Yeah, it probably does. I'd say, yeah. Let's just go to just about the cutter where the dirt, where the actual like non-grassy bit, like that where it's not yet grass yet. I'd say up to about there is probably fine, and then I will figure out how I want to blend the landscape a bit better because I don't want to flatten necessarily everything. But
okay.
But yeah, I'd say that's fine to take out. Yeah, thank you. Barrington. Oh, I love Sandstorm. Yeah. That is one of my favourite all-time tracks, for sure. It's got a special place in my playlists. If I could play it without being copyrighted, I would 100% play it. But I don't have enough confidence myself to hum too much of it. Do you know what? Making some good progress here. This is coming along nicely. I probably should go and drop off some stuff in the chest before I start despawning items. It's definitely a nice way of collecting up some stones. I always need lots of stones, so this is a good way of gathering up a load, clear out some space.
You know where you can buy stone?
Ah, here comes the obligatory pug.
The bulk buy boats for all your Stony needs. Yes, that will do.
You need like a soundboard jingle where you need to like record like a little jingle and then put it on a soundboard. And, that'd be awesome.
Tempting.
Buy at Archie's Bulk Buy. Get unbelievable bulk buy deals. Limited time only while stocks last. I don't know.
And stocks will always last if I have anything to do with it.
I think you're going to be one of the wealthiest members of this server, I think, before long, if you're not already.
I was for a long time, and then I did silly things like giving out ridiculous amounts of diamonds for Apocalypse and stuff.
That is true. Oh, that is true. Oh, sorry I couldn't make the rearranged date. I was really hoping that I could have joined the ceremony.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
So I was really late joining, but it's such a fun idea. I think, yeah, I was really late on the uptake of getting started. Plus, I didn't have any heads anyway, and I needed to find a way of getting some more in an easier way. So I think I had a very few emeralds and didn't really have many means of gathering many yet.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I am going to do it again next season, but change the rules a little bit. So there will be time next season.
Nice. You know what? I never want to wish any kind of server round over and over, but I do look forward to being able to start at the beginning with everyone, because as much as it was fine starting sort of partway, it wasn't too late into the season, I don't think, but it's still long enough where I suppose most people have established or there's things being started. Obviously, catching up there.
Yeah.
So it's nice to start at the beginning.
Fair.
Yeah,
are we clearing out all this stone and changing it, or what's the plan?
Yeah, I'll say yes, because I will build I will eventually fill it out.
Okay. Cool.
Stone. Do I leave stone? Actually, you know what? Leave the stone. Maybe just the grass for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so take out this layer of grass here, is it?
Yeah. Let's do the layer of grass. Yeah, thinking about it, because I might keep some of the stone down anyway and blend it in to basically extend the sort of platform I had built out. So it's probably gonna save me a bit of time if I keep some of the stone there. I hadn't even thought of that, so that's a good shout. Thank you.
Cool. No worries.
Making short work of this. Da-da-dum. Get this old tree down.
Well, if you want, once we've done this, while you do some other stuff, I can get a couple of armor stands into your base to see what you think, if you like.
Yeah, you have to show me how to show me a little. Because I do. The reality is, I just need to experiment and learn. But it is handy.
Yeah. When
you sort of see someone like a master at work and sort of seeing it in practice. So yeah, if you don't mind, that would be amazing. Cool. Yes, I think we're almost there now. Just a bit more dirt to clear, and then I think that's most of the space I needed out. And then I think that will kind of line things up nicely for in the future, where I'll start thinking about building out the docks. Not yet. I'm still piecing together. I've got some layout in creative that I'm sort of starting to piece together, but I'm not yet fully decided on how I want it laid out. But I know at least roughly in my mind, I think. Nice. Gotta sleep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we've made some good progress on this, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm almost through durability of shovel, so that's definitely showing some good progress.
I've already had to put one shovel away. So
nice.
Yeah.
Good effort. Thanks again, by the way. That's much appreciated.
Alright.
Few trees. My favorite wood type in the game. I love acacia so much.
It's so underrated. It's ridiculous.
It really is.
Such a good block.
Yeah, easy my favorite wood type. It's like if you use it in unstripped form, then you've got the lovely sort of grey texture that works so well in builds, and then you've got I say and then the orange color, like in the actual cut forms, is just again equally brilliant. And then even the leaves are just airy about the acacia. It's like 100% my favorite tree in the game.
Yeah. I should probably put some stuff away before I go to the other end.
Yes. Was it the last tree? Oh, there's a bit more wood there to pick up. Yeah, last tree. That's the last tree here. I think that should. And then a bit more dirt, and then we're done. Oh, and how long have we been going? We've been going an hour and 13 minutes. That's not bad for an hour's work. Well, I mean, probably about 15 minutes. No, but that's actually, I'd say maybe 50 minutes work, because then there's been a load of my waffling at the start. So, 15 minutes to clear it out together. That's some really good progress, I'd say.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And it's so much more fun to do it like this on hanging out and stream and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's normally just, I suppose these things you just do in the background, kind of not really show in any kind of, because they're not really much to show for a content, and it's not exactly the most interesting thing necessarily. But when you're doing it on a stream where you can actually chat at the same time, it makes it a bit more interesting. And yeah, I thought a more fun way to do it and make use of the time. Have you ever thought about streaming, Archie? Or?
I really want to do it, but I don't know if I have the confidence for it. But we'll see. I want to get back to a certain point with my content before I consider it.
That's fair.
And yeah, once I'm there, I think I'm gonna probably annoy Errington a lot, and I've already picked up quite a bit of knowledge from him, but I think I'm probably gonna be asking for a bit more. Yeah.
You should, like, honestly, you'd be amazing. I'm sure you'd be absolutely great. Like, it's speaking of someone that gets equally introverted and gets shy and nervous about doing different things. It's like, I found like the first few minutes when it started, it was like really nerve-wracking, and I get the shakes, like proper shakes in my hands.
Yeah.
And then once you get going, also at least when I got going, I found it getting into the flow of it, that sort of starts to disappear, and it just becomes like you're just talking like normal, as if you're like the chat is there with you, which is surprisingly natural when you're doing it. I think you'd be great.
I have to admit, I have a little bit of an ulterior motive coming in helping people out on streams and stuff. It's my way of dipping my toe into the whole streaming thing, because I'm not having to do all the hard work of actually streaming, but I'm still having to, talk while people listen.
That's actually really, really good point. Yeah, to be fair, that's true, isn't it? Yeah, you're basically, you are streaming for all intents and purposes, but just not source it. So that's it's a good, definitely very true. No harm in that.
Yeah, I mean, it's still quite a way off streaming, but it's the closest I'll get for the moment.
Narrator said the same thing as well with Jess. So yeah, there you go. I think it's a great way to build up confidence. Like the first stream, I think, was the Halloween stream, like hanging out with Errington in the Nether and Martin for a little bit. Then he popped up. Like that was really, really good fun. It made the time fly by. And even on the other stream day where we were all hanging out on and causing chaos, that was really fun, and it helped take away nerves. So I think definitely co-streaming or doing something with other people at the same time is a great way of doing it.
Yeah. Yep. Ducky.
Yeah, Archie is fantastic keeping up with chat, that is for sure. So you'd definitely be absolutely fine, I think, on his own stream.
But I think before I stream on YouTube, if I ever do it, I'll probably do a community Discord thing. And dip my toes in that way.
That's a good way of doing it. Yeah, I forget. Yeah. So that's actually a good plug, actually, for anyone watching the stream. We have got the Channel 64 community Discord. Maybe if someone's kind enough, they could put the link in the chat if they've got it to hand. But it's a great place. This is why everyone should join. Yeah, exactly. As Eric's exactly right. It's a perfect place to join in on the action and see it, all like the in-between fun that happens between episodes, between streams with all the other cast members and our growing community of members. So it's a great place to join. and you get exclusive access to different things like the Channel 64 chats, and also if you like, as Archie said, like, you know, exclusive private streams and all sorts of potential goodness. So it's definitely well worth you joining. In fact, let me grab the link if I can very quickly. I should be channel links. Let's see. I go to the right place in Discord, that would help. Links. Here we go. We have an invite link. Let me pop this in the chat. Sign into chat. I'm not signed into chat. That's not a great start. Right. I need to go into the browser and do it that way. No, can I just get a link? I really hate that when you just copy a link out of Discord, it does the whole thing where it gives a Discord generated link. I maybe think it's around security or something, but it's just annoying when I'm just trying to. I just want the flat link. I don't want the other stuff around that. I just want a normal join link. Maybe if I go directly to Discord and just go to invite people.
Yeah, I would say set the invite to permanent is always a good idea. Because then if people rewatch the stream, they can still use it.
That's true. That's very true. Invite it. I don't know where is the option to. I'm sure it was just like an option in.
Let me get it. It's all right. I can get it.
Thank you. I don't want to actually do the wrong thing. I'm looking at invites and it's giving me other options that I wasn't. Send a server invite link to a friend. I don't want to do the wrong thing and actually. Yeah, if you could, that'd be amazing. But thank you.
That's all right. Generate link.
Nice.
And then go into chat.
Really, actually, I have got a little bit left. Actually, now there's just this one section, and I think that's. Ooh, that's looking good. You can kind of. Oh. Hey, Rogue, welcome on in. Thanks for joining. How's it going? We are at our factory base here, and we are starting to clear out and expand outwards. So previously, there was quite a lot of landscape that was sort of obscuring the factory area. Now I'm thinking my plan is to actually expand this out and start eventually building some industrial docklands. So Archie's here hanging out on stream as well and helping me clear this space out. Cool, but yeah. So and then once I got the space, we'll be in a future episode. We'll be to start thinking about building out the docklands. And as I was saying earlier on in the stream, I'm thinking about building out some sort of like barge network. We'll have barges coming in and out of this waterway leading up to the factory, up to those docklands that's going to be built. And eventually I'm thinking about building some barges that will make their way towards Saltwater Island, so join things up a little bit and make like a bit of a trade route. Doing well, just come home from work. Nice. Nice, good, glad to hear it. Yeah, sit back, chill, and watch a stream. I always like doing that, to be honest. I think when I have had a long day, I do really enjoy just sticking on a stream in the background. Sometimes just to lurk, sometimes to sort of actively sort of join in the chats. It certainly helps sometimes just to have something just to keep your mind busy and unwind and chill. And I do like watching some of the sort of the more chilled streams. As I said, there's what am I trying to say? I like the ones where they're not like too energetic, or where you've got like nice chilled streams where they're just sort of hanging out, doing something. I don't know, like clearing out areas or just sort of adding in stuff. And am I waffling? I'm waffling. I think what I'm trying to say here is just a nice chill stream. I was doing fine, and then my trailer thought disappeared. That happens to me a lot. I knew what I wanted to say. Oh, you beat me too. I was about to sleep as well. Nice, thanks. I knew what I wanted to say, but my trailer of thought got completely lost, and I've just derailed my line of thinking. But yeah, just nice chilled streams, just to unwind to. I think always helps. Right. Make sure I use the right shovel and not destroy another shovel. I don't think I could cope with losing any more tools. That's the other thing I normally do. I've got the durability ping on, which is, again, really helps. But normally I do forget that durability is low. And then I keep going, thinking, and then I just, lose tools. Hey, Ubra, welcome on in. Thanks for joining the stream. Thank you very much. It's coming along anyway. It's coming along in phases. So it's the second phase is kind of complete, where we were building out. So in the last couple of episodes, I've been really just trying to expand this area. So previously there was nothing here, and I was just building out some farms. So the first phase was building in the factory area itself, just to sort of have something to start with. And I built out sort of the parking areas. And the second phase was adding in some life. So I started adding in the cabin, some vehicles, and things like that. So I'm building out like a bit of a road network. As phase 3 is where we're going to be building out to add in, eventually anyway, I'm going to start building out an industrial dockland area. So I first need to actually clear the space here so that we can actually have something to work with. So I think in probably not next episode, but episode after, we'll look at starting to build that out. So I've still got a few details to iron out. As I was just saying, I think before, I have started piecing together some ideas in a creative world, just to sort of form a bit of a better idea as to where I want to go with things. But I have a bit of an idea. Need to sort of finalize a bit more, and then we can actually build something. But at least getting this area cleared, it's going to be really helpful with sort of piecing that together. And then thankfully we've got our trusty companion here, Archie, who's helping out and making this whole process so much easier and more enjoyable. But yeah, making some progress. We've almost cleared out this section here. It's going to look a little bit bare for a while, but you're going to have to trust me that it's going to look good eventually. But for now, it will do. In fact, it'll just give you the idea of where it's going. Because in fact, I don't know how big I want to take this site. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to go full onto like the mega base trap where you go full on in and then get lost in just building. But I do want to take it out further to kind of fill out this whole sort of landmass section. I don't know exactly how far I'll go with it, but I have some ideas for some more warehouses and things, for some more farms that I want to build in the future. So there is lots I've planned. I'm just trying to order it in a way that doesn't get me too distracted and actually enables me to finish things, at least sort of semi-finished things anyway, before moving on to the next thing. And it's a challenge because I struggle a lot with that. I just get excited and I get really easily distracted. And I have like ideas I want to do. I start something and then I run off to the next thing. And then I end up with like 10 different things I haven't finished. So I'm trying really hard to just focus on one bit at a time. So the Docklands is my first step, really, I think, in that.
Yeah, I think like taking a modular approach to building is always a good idea. I'm terrible at it, but it's a really good idea.
Yeah, do it in phases. Like, one, I think it helps avoid burnout if you do it in phases. I think it, and two, it's like more of like a rewarding thing. I think if you give yourself those pieces that you work towards, it's like it feels more rewarding that you've completed this phase and you feel good about it, rather than kind of like stressing too much about I've got to build and complete this entire thing. I think it just, at least for me, that sort of thing would stress me out more. So I think building in phases is a good way of avoiding burnout. But
yeah. So much stone.
I mean, if you want any, I mean, it's not that you probably have a shorter shot, but if you did want to,
yeah, that's one thing I don't have to worry about is stone. I was
gonna say
stone. And wood and basalt. Oh yeah, I'm rich.
Loaded. If stone and cobblestone was a currency, you'd be rolling in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Brutal. So one building at a time. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the best way of doing it. I think it's just, yeah, it's just, I think it's best all round, and not just for, I think, the creator, that the person building it. I think it's also, at least from if I put on my audience hat, if I'm watching a video myself, I do enjoy that more as well. Although it can be really satisfying to see one massive time lapse of seeing this massive transformation, adding in like a ton of different stuff, and you see it all the time. Like, I transformed this end island and built this massive complex, or I don't know, and it is awesome to watch, and it was really cool. But it is also really nice to kind of see that journey over like the course of maybe like, I don't know, 4 or 5 episodes of seeing how it develops. It's like, I'm really excited to see how Martin's Cyberpunk City comes along. Like, just seeing how he's doing it. Like, he's done a really good way of doing it, where he's adding in. He's sort of built out the massive hole ready for it, and then starting to building his weapon shop and his honey cafe. Like, doing it in that way is like, it keeps it exciting, keeps it like lots to look forward to. So I'm excited to see where Martin goes with that. Sorry, I'm humming along the music now. I should probably not hum. It's a dangerous game. I am a hummer.
You should. This is why I don't trust voice mod. It's the amount that I run around on this server singing or humming along to myself.
Yeah, it's a dangerous one. Yeah, I think I did have to mute myself by default, because I am the same. I tend to play a lot of music in the background and then hum a lot to myself. And I think if I unmuted, people just wander past me humming. No one wants to hear it.
What kind of music are you into, Mark?
I think the question is, what kind of music am I not into? I don't. I gravitate towards electronic music, but I'm not bound to it. I listen to anything from. I do gravitate a lot towards electronic music. I do really like deep house, trance, techno, that sort of style of things. But I do also really like a bit of heavy metal, like punk rock, like I don't know, like post-hardcore stuff. That sort of that post-hard. I'm probably butchering the genres, but I like different music. I listen to anything from like Bring Me the Horizon to, I don't know, all sorts of electronic artists and stuff like that. It's like Simon Doty. This is when you asked me on the spot, and I'm like, music, trying to think of artists I listen to. But I listen to a lot. My Apple Music is filled with so many playlists of so many different random genres. Some of them are completely mixed up with different genres. Some of them are themed towards certain genres depending on what my mood is. But I'm not. Yeah, I listen to a lot of music. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like to have like my. I call them my heavy, my medium, and my light playlist. And
nice.
Like my light playlist is more like pop, dance music, indie music, stuff like that. And then medium is very emo, bit of post-hardcore stuff like that. And then like heavy is all my heavy metal music. It's kind of
nice. Yeah, in that sense, yeah,
that on the 10.
Definitely similar. Yeah, having like the playlist for moods and things.
Yeah. But yeah, I like a wide variety of stuff, but I tend to gravitate towards guitar music in general.
Nice.
But yeah, but like, I don't know if you know Portishead.
I know the place Portishead. I'm not familiar with the band, however.
Okay, they're under like the whole trip hop sort of genre of like Massive Attack and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so they're one of my favorites. Björk, I love Björk. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to have guitar in it for me to really enjoy it, but yeah.
Nice. I think the power of music is that there is so much of it, you don't have to be bound to it. There's something for everyone, and there's something for every occasion and moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
The wonders of music.
But yeah, hopefully going to my first music festival in a while this year, but we will see how it goes. It all depends on health and everything.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually never been to a festival. I've been to like individual like events and things and smaller things, but I've never been to a full-blown festival before. I've always been a bit intimidated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're especially the first one. It's a lot to take in, you know. But and I mean, I've done Glastonbury a few times, and that's still like even the last couple of times I went, it was too big for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what would put me off. Is I get very claustrophobic, and I always worried about the possibility of, like, I don't know, losing people I was with, or getting stuck in crowds, or I'm not one for mosh pits. I don't they really like I don't well they leave me very overwhelmed, so I don't like being in the midst
Yeah.
of things. So I think that's what mostly made me feel intimidated about big events, is I didn't like the idea of getting stuck in something I couldn't get out of. Which is a shame, because I
Well-
really love music. I love the atmosphere. I love the live element. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say that's kind of the benefit of festivals, is that most of the time, if you're like the kind of person who prefers to be like at the back sort of chilling, you can normally find a good area of space. Whereas at concerts, if they're sold out, you're going to be crammed in wherever you go.
That is true.
So,
That's very true.
um,
Yeah. It's also why I quite liked the Dot event in Bristol, because it was much more split up across all the different venues across Bristol, that it felt, in my mind, much more manageable. So if I had enough of a place, if I was finding it too much in one place, it was getting too busy, I could move on to another place, and there'd be plenty of other really good indie bands and stuff that I could move on to, and then just enjoy it and still make the most of it, and not feel like I was stuck. I love that festival so much. I've not been in a few years. I used to go every year. Then the pandemic happened, and I hadn't gone since.
is it still running? I haven't seen advertisement for Dot.
Yeah, it's still running. There's one this year.
Yes.
It's in May this year, I think. I think end of May.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
I saw the email anyway. The
I'll
email
have
came
a
through.
look. I think the one that I went to was called Simple Things, which was a very similar event in Bristol, in that they used tons of venues across Bristol and did it over a day, sort of thing.
It's a good way to do it.
But-
I think falls in the same boat as us as well, with being in a room with a large group of people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, any kind of large groups, and it's too much for me. I struggle to not get overwhelmed. I work. We've got the London office, and it's so busy, and sometimes, and there's been points where it's just like unbearable, like too many people, and it just can leave me very overwhelmed. So yeah, the music venues, anything like too many people crowded around, or large groups of people, it can be a bit much for me personally. I'm a hermit. I like my comfort and my space.
Whoa, so Mark's on Hermitcraft. Huh? You're a hermit. You gave it away. You gave the spoilers away.
Sorry, go. Yeah. No. I don't. No, no, I don't think so. I enjoy watching, but no. I think that comes back to, is like when people always used to go on about, I wish I was on Hermitcraft, but I always like what Exuma said. I think it was on one of his streams, and he said the whole thing is, don't wish you're on Hermitcraft. Make your own Hermitcraft. Make your own community. Yeah. Make your own awesome thing that you can build out. And that's exactly, I think, what we've been like. This is great about Channel 64 is exactly that. It's an example of a thriving and growing community. It's like you don't need to be part of some massive one. You can make your own, more personal one, and I like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether
there's.
Oh God,
Sorry, carry on.
I was going to say as well, it doesn't even matter like what sort of scale it is either. Like, it doesn't matter whether you've got a community of content creators, if you've got just a group of friends, just whatever scale it is, whether it's just a few friends hanging out on a server together in a Discord, or you've got like a small community of like creators or whatever it is. I think just making something where you can enjoy and play the game together, I think, is enough to make it just that more endurable.
Absolutely.
Right, yeah, I think I might just leave it there for now. Actually, I think I'll take down this little level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably perfect for now. That's more than enough anyway to get me going with. Anyway, that's think I should have more. I mean, yeah, I'm happy with that. That's at some point I will try and I'll have to do a bit of terraforming probably at some point and blend the landscape in with the area so it's not jarring. But for now, yeah, that's fine for now. I think.
Cool.
I just dropped that.
Yeah, I dug out from underneath you. Sorry.
Lost my footing.
Okay.
Nice.
Chop. Yeah, that's a huge area to work with.
Oh yeah,
I think you've got.
This is big enough for that. It's going to keep me busy for a long time. So yeah, this is definitely more than enough to keep me going.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
No worries.
Cool.
There we go.
Quick sip of water.
So-
Probably wise.
Are you going to continue streaming, or what's the plan?
You know what? I'm actually quite happy streaming for the moment. I might continue streaming for just a little bit longer. Let's say we're going what, about an hour and 40 minutes. I'm aiming for that 2-hour mark. And we'll see how we go from there. I'm starting to tire out a little bit, but we'll see how we go.
Cool. Okay.
I might grab my. I did. I was going to start building out as well. Oh yeah. Stans. If you don't mind, like, if you're happy to do it, like, if you don't want to do a stream, like, that's fine. We can do it sometime. But if you are happy with doing it, then that could be fun.
Well, I was just thinking I could put one in here maybe, and then see how you feel about it. And then if you want to learn how to do it, that's probably an off-stream sort of thing. But I would be happy to show you how to.
Yeah, that'd be
You know?
awesome. Yeah, thank you.
What mob head would you like on the one in here?
I think I've got. Oh my god, I might have a few in the chest.
I've got plenty, so just
Oh, yeah.
any mob you can think of.
I forget. I'm talking to the person that's running Headpocalypse. That has probably got like vast, like hordes of heads at this point.
I think about 12 double chests of heads. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Hey, Liv. Liv's joined the server. See, there's some other awesome streams you need to join. Sorry, Liv's been building out a very awesome mountain, and it's coming along really nicely. So it's another set of streams that you should definitely check out when she's next live as well. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Yeah, sorry. Can you think of what mob heads you would like? Or shall I just surprise you?
Surprise me. I'm indecisive.
Okay.
I will be there trying to decide for a while, but yeah, just surprise me. I'm happy.
Now I need to find your nether portal.
Oh, it's literally on the island. It's literally just on the this little center island's lit up, a little staging area. I do need to move my portal, to be honest, because originally I was going to build something here, and I still might do. I kind of got creative blocks, so I left my portal here, left my stuff here, but I'm not really doing much here at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I'm gonna go get some stuff, and I'll let you know when some armor stands are done.
Ooh, thank you very much.
Okay.
Alright. Whilst waiting, I'm going to pick up my supplies, because I'm going to do a little bit of expanding of the pavement. So like I said at the start of the stream, I was thinking that we could actually start expanding some of the pavements out a little bit as well. So originally I'd laid things out with this carpet layout here, and that's just kind of just to basically give myself a little bit of an idea, and everyone else really more than anything, just to sort of show the sort of paths of where the roads are going to sit, where the pavements are going to sit, where any kind of parking bays, stuff like that. But in the last episode, I did kind of then start finalising just a really basic sort of raised pavement here with the granite and bricks, and line it all with the smooth stone, which I think works quite well. And then it means then we can start doing stuff where we can embed stuff like these benches in there, because there's quite a neat little trick actually where you can embed like stair blocks. Was it stair? Actually, wait, did I don't know. Let me just double check I'm not lying. Is it stair block? Yeah, stair block. So you can embed a stair block just in there. So then it hides the lower bit, and then you can stick a slab on there on top. You can pick some trapdoors in there and some more at the back, and it sort of blends in nicely then in with the pavement, and it makes a perfect little bench. And also, maybe like I said, adding street lamps. So I think having the raised level is quite a nice way of then having stuff like that that's built into it to detail in, and then the road. It looks a bit more realistic that way. Then you can have the roads like dropping down a little bit there. It feels more natural. Let's quickly sleep, because I don't want to be disturbed by mobs. I certainly don't want phantoms ruining the fun today. I already had that scare earlier, I think just before I started streaming, where they started coming at me as I slept, and I got very confused for a second. Normally people are asleep quite a lot on the servers. You don't see them that often. So in fact, I actually don't think I'd seen them all that often at all. Yeah, but yeah, I definitely don't want them popping up, that's for sure. Yeah, anyway, I want to take more of this sort of design then around. Like we see here, we've got the other side here. We're going to have this center area. So I'm thinking it's going to be a big pavement area. I've got some ideas for some detailing that I'm eventually going to build in here as well. And the road's obviously going to come out this side as well. I don't want to give too much away, but I have got some ideas for some more builds that are eventually going to come out this way, in this direction. That'll come a bit later on, and I'll need the road to join up with it as well. Yeah, let me grab quickly my supplies chest, because I had a couple of chests with some bits. Which one? I should probably have set this aside a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, I've got some slabs here with what I need. Where do we want to start? Let's quickly fill out this side, because we've got a little bit of pavement over here and I never actually filled it out. So let's quickly do that. So put the outer layer here, but I never actually... And it is looking messy, so don't judge it too much, because it's looking quite jarring at the moment. There's no kind of real joining up between the landscape and the sort of the foundation area. But that can come later on. I'll figure that out. I'm going to build maybe some sort of like wall, like, I don't know, some sort of wall structure or something that can make it feel industrial but joined up. So it's like to border the sort of the waterway that we have around here. But yeah, for now, let's just place this down and we will grab ourselves some slabs. I've not got too many, so we'll see how far we can go. We might have to do a little bit more gathering otherwise. We'll see. I've not really got that much granite. I might have some lying around somewhere as well. Where are they? This is going to be when I've run out of granite. That was something I probably should have done when I was prepping for stream yesterday.
How much granite do you need? Sorry.
Oh no, I don't want to pinch. I can buy some. That's probably. There we go. That's actually a good way to have a little distraction. I can pop over to the bulk buy boat and.
I don't sell granite there.
Ah! Oh no! Oh, I suppose it's not farmable, is it? It's not farmable, is it? No, at all. It's only polished granite that you can get from villages, right?
Yeah. But if you want some granite, I can bring some over.
Like, I feel like I'm just like my list of like IOUs is growing. Like, I want to say thank you very much and yes please, but then I feel like the more I'm accepting, the more I'm placing myself in your debt. So it's I feel like
I don't mind having someone in my debt.
The day will come where you'll call upon me. But yeah, if you don't mind, add it to my tab.
How many stacks would you like?
Not. I mean, I don't know. I don't need too many stacks. I mean, so I'm doing it in slabs, so I don't know. 10 stacks for now, maybe. And if you've got that spare, if not, don't worry.
Got it.
Thank you very much. Right. So yeah, I'm basically going to blend it with the polished. I'm going to use like a sprinkling of the polished granite slabs, just mix it in, and then mostly the granite and the brick. I need to eat as well. That's going to help because my hunger is going down. See, that's one thing I've noticed when I'm streaming as well. I'm already starting to forget things like remember to eat in game. Normally, I'm pretty good at remembering. I'm noticing that I'm forgetting to do that, and that's going to probably end in my demise at some point. So it's going to be, as you'll see, it's predominantly going to be the granite, as I didn't want to overdo it. The bricks is quite, well, they're all strongish textures, I think, but I didn't want to overdo it with bricks. And in fact, I might add more bricks in here anyway at some point, but I'm mostly doing it in the granite. Hello again, Archie. Welcome.
Hi. Granite is going in this last chest.
Thank you very much. I never actually remember to eat in game. Well, you don't want even when playing as well. Ah, see, that's just a recipe for some deaths, I'm sure. Now, I normally when playing, I'm all right. Normally when I'm just playing, I remember. But I think whilst I'm not very good at multitasking, so if I'm streaming and talking, I'm trying to remember. Obviously, keep up with chat, keep up with building, keep up with everything else. So I forget the little things like danger and hunger. So yeah. We'll do. I'm just going to place some randomly down. We'll adjust a little bit as we go along, but let's just mostly going to be granite, and then we'll mix in. We'll take this all the way up here. I will extend this out a little bit at some point. I need to figure out exactly what I want to do with both sides. I don't want to just have pavements and nothing, so I do want to detail it with something at some point. Maybe that's where once I've learned a bit more about armor stands, I will start to add more things on the pavements as well to sort of bring that, as I say, a bit of extra life and detail, add a bit more of a workforce. So we have because I mean the factory is a big factory. We're going to need a big workforce to keep up with everything going on in there. So we're going to have to think about adding in, I think, a lot of little things like that, because I think the armor stands is a really great way of just. It's like you don't have to have anything like crazy complex. So normally you're constantly thinking about little, I don't know, little build hacks or different things where you can add in some detail or something into your surroundings. But there's only so far you can go with it. Whereas I think the armor stands just takes it to the next level where you can. Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna choke there for a second. Oop, that was not nice. Where you can just add in so much more, like whether that's actual like figures of things, or you can actually. You can make different inanimate objects and things like, or bed things into surroundings and stuff. It's like, yeah, there's loads you can do in it. I just need to learn it. It's one of those things. It's always on my list, and I never actually get around to it. But this time it's going to be different. This time it's going to be different, and I'm going to learn it. I've learned a lot of new things since joining Channel 64, so I'm going to add armor stands to my list of things to learn. I think that's always a good goal anyway. Is always have something new that you want to learn. I think, especially in games like Minecraft, where you want to keep yourself motivated, having something new to learn and do differently each time is a great way to keep yourself engaged. So that is at least my goal in I was going to say in life. That's a bit sad if all my goals are just Minecraft, but in Minecraft, my goals are just to always learn, and content creation, I suppose, as well, then, is to learn something new each time. So I think if it's something new like armor stands, then yeah, I need to add that to my list of things to learn. And there is so much to learn. Yes, exactly. There's just... and if it's not armor stand stuff, it's like just like build styles, like gameplay styles. Like I want to like learn like different ways of recording content as well. Like I tend to, like, for example, the way I make content. So this is me going on like a little bit of a tangential ramble of waffling. Waffling is my favorite word to overuse. But I tend to record a lot of footage in OBS, and I use a lot of replay footage. I love replay mod because of the cinematic stuff you can get of it, and that's also another example of something I enjoyed learning. But I use a lot of that, and then I record like voice and in post in sort of like a narration form. It's kind of worked relatively well for me in the past. Mostly I did it in the past because I lacked the confidence when I first started making content. But like now that I've been doing it for a bit longer, like content and stuff, I do want to get better at just playing the game a bit more and just recording as I go, like record a bit more clips. I'm thinking, how's different is it from streaming anyway? It's like it's the same sort of concept. You're doing it into recording rather than to a live audience. So there's little things like that I just want to learn and better on. But yeah, we'll get there with things like that and keep focusing something new and different to do each time. Right, so let's add in a bit of a blend of the bricks now as well. And then we'll fill in the extra gaps with the polished granite just to sort of top it off. We need to add in a bit more of the border here as well. We'll grab that in a second. Let's keep filling in. Yeah, I think just something basic like this works. I didn't want to go too crazy on anything because it's just a pavement, and other things are going to take more of the focus. It's more just the backdrop of things. So yeah, I think this will do. Let's add a few more bricks along here, and then we'll work our way back up. Yeah, as you see, I do need to think about how I want to either terminate this like up this end here, or if I want to carry over, I might at some point want to think about how I direct these water. I might want to move the water. It's going to be maybe another stream challenge. Is I might need to shift the waterway slightly so that I can make the transition more gradual from the factory sort of industrial area to the waterways and the sort of the surrounding landscape a little bit. So that's going to be something else we're going to have to do. Future stream. Right, so let's add in a few of these polished slabs, but I think I'm still going to keep them fairly sparing. I don't want to overdo it, whereas I think the bricks works generally quite well here, rather than too much of the polished. Just, I don't know, it stands out too much, whereas I think just mixing a bit of the brick and the granite is enough in most cases. But yeah, we'll keep blending it. Oh, we got to sleep. Is that I thought I left my bed somewhere for a second. No, let's get that out of the way quickly. I always get it slightly too early, so then I'm there just sat waiting for night to fall. Oh, right. Quick drink whilst we're waiting to sleep. I always need to remember to drink as well. That's the other thing I'm realizing. That's probably why well, streaming, I keep forgetting as well. You need to keep drinking and take a quick pause. Constantly talking, you just do need to pause. So I'm going to have a quick drink. But yeah, my fruit is starting to get parched. Rightio. You need to apply a Slurpee sound effect. Yeah, I got something to a soundboard or something. Yeah, that would yeah. Give me a bit more of the polished granite.
Monk, do you have a bucket?
A bucket, I should do. Let me get to my inner chest. Help.
Thank you.
Hi Slacker, welcome on in, welcome to the stream. Right, let me check to see. I should have some buckets in here. A bucket of milk, that's not going to do you any good. If not, I can make one. I've got plenty of iron. Let me just grab some iron quickly.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Yeah, oh, what am I saying? Yeah, there you go. There's my crafting table. How many do you need? How would you like?
Just one, please.
Just one, coming right up. There we go. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Right, let's pop back over here. Right, okay, got a few more into place. Balancing this out, I'm trying to get the right balance, so I don't want to overpower too many of one block or the other, but I think that's fine. Let's get more of these in. And then another. Right, that should do it. And then we can add in. Then we should start removing these carpets. Actually, do I have shears? Because shears. It's not that it takes long to get up the carpets, but one of the reasons why I put. It doesn't take long at all. Oh, no, I won't bother with it. I was going to say, one of the main reasons using wool, I think, sometimes either in carpet or just block form when you're sort of still planning out builds, is that if you have a set of shears with like efficiency on it, it's like super fast, like mine up the blocks. So it's a great way of just building out like a scaffolding or layout, and then you can quite easily tear it down when you're done with it and want to actually start building with something. So yeah, it's always quite useful. Yeah, so I'm going to use the smooth stone just for the border. It's just, it blends with the road. It's the same sort of, see, the same sort of color as the road, but obviously it's got the more distinct border, and it just looks like that sort of curb sort of block. At least when I look at it, I see a curb just because of the way we have like the separate actual, like the connected the blocks, and just, I don't know, the texture just, it just looks like that sort of curb sort of texture. So I think it goes well as our the curb line there for the pavement. So we'll get that in, and then we'll do the same on the other side as well. Ba-ba-boom. Yeah, it's been quite a productive stream, actually. I'm very happy with this. I'm going to have to definitely... Yeah, I will try to definitely make this more regular. As I say, I'm going to at least try and do... Well, minimum once a month, but I'd say I'm going to aim to do at least once every couple of weeks or so. But I don't want to make any specific promises or specific schedules. Yeah, I don't want to let people down if I can't fully make something. But I think if I just set myself a goal for every couple of weeks or so, that should be something well, good to focus on, and also really give me something to, well, good opportunity to, there's plenty of these sort of tasks that come up as part of the building process, so there's plenty of opportunities to hang out and build more and clear out more together and have a chat. So yeah, right, I'm just going to add in this little layer as well. Let's just clear up the carpets altogether and put in that line of the smooth stone. Yeah, I am really excited to keep building in this sort of area. So this whole base is easily been one of my favorites. I think I don't think I can remember a base where I've been more inspired. I'm hoping that shows in some of the stuff that I've been making, because I really have been having a blast. It's not often that I will really get into some, like, I've had some bases that I'm really proud of. Like there's a Comparsa Worlds where I think I got quite far into making like a smallish city, and I was really happy with it, but it still was missing quite a lot and sort of didn't feel as joined up as it could be. Whereas this time, actually, I'm feeling like a continual wave of like inspiration, and as I say, I keep coming up with these ideas, and it's just been a blast. So yeah, I've got lots of fun things to share. So yeah, like I said, I don't just want to be just the factory. I want to build out warehouses. I want to build storage silos. I want to build out the docks. I want to build out something to go down this way so that we can take it down to the exit into the main, the sea, the sort of the ocean itself. So yeah, there's a lot to come, and I think plenty to keep us busy over the next few months, because it is going to be a process. Like I think I'm hoping I've not got too carried away with my plans and not been too ambitious. But I'm hoping that I've got a good enough balance where I've got something that's achievable. I can do, certainly within the time frames, hopefully, of the duration of this season of Channel 64. But we will see how we get along. But either way, if I keep focusing on these modular sort of phases, I think I'll be happy no matter what. So then even if we get to the point where we do run out of time, we get towards the end of the season, we haven't yet fully done everything maybe I had in mind, just making sure we complete each phase, at least to a reasonable degree, would make me happy enough, I think. It's certainly give me the satisfaction. And it's something, I guess, because it will be I'm sure there's the world downloads at the end of seasons anyway, so there's something for viewers to enjoy. So I think it's obviously much more enjoyable if you can go through more finished places than just like bits sprawled out everywhere. Because yeah, if I let myself get carried away, I'd start building all over the place and just not really finishing anything off. So yeah, I think what we're doing is the right idea. But this phase, I think, is almost drawing to, like, this is going to be the third phase, and it's going to be probably I'd say one of the main phases of this sort of focal area. And then that sort of maybe phase 3.5/phase 4 is going to be the docks building out. But this whole sort of area, sort of directly adjacent to the factory, is obviously being a really nice to sort of finish it off. And there might be a few bits that we want to add to, but for the most part, this sort of area is mostly complete. There's just some bits I want to do with detailing, and as I said, there are some bits that I would like to do with silos. So for example, the reason I want to build like silos is that I've got my concrete farms, like hardening farms in there, and I need obviously all my gravel and sand, and obviously that's a bulk item that we need to accumulate quite a lot of. Rather than just storing that all in some chest somewhere, sitting in my main storage, I just thought it'd be a cool feature of this area to actually add some silos where we can store that sand and gravel in. So we've got like the raw resources for our factories are kept here in this area. So I think that would be quite a nice element to the space. But yeah, and they actually won't be too hard to make. Like I already know how to do the redstone and stuff. The redstone's not hard. Like just doing a simple like comparing the output of each chest, just so that you can have the lamps that light up next to each like level, so that you can see how full your silo is. It's not actually that hard to do. I think I learned off of, I think it's probably Mumbo Jumbo. He does obviously crazy amounts of redstone, especially around like storage and like silos and stuff. So I think I learned the redstone off of one of his videos. So I know how to do that already. So that part shouldn't be a challenge. I'm just sort of coming together with hopefully like a little design. I want to make some silos that sort of will fit with the sort of scale of factory. I don't want to go too big, but I don't want to go too small. So yeah, that's something that will be coming as well. And I'm thinking that's probably going to be this area here as well eventually. So that's why I do want to tidy up like the pavement area, make sure that it's sufficient to what we need. How far did I go out on the other side? I just want to doesn't have to be directly the same. I just want to give it a reasonable bit of pavement either side. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. And then, this is where my forgetfulness comes in. I look at something and I forget which layouts look right. Okay, it was directly in line with the door frame itself. Yeah, I do this thing where I will go and check something. Like, for example, I'll check like where is this lining up with, and then I then go to the area where I need to start constructing, and then I completely forget, and then have to keep going back. But fish brain, forget what I even came to do, and I have to pop back again and then remind myself. But yeah, I do the thing that probably redstones will hate, and that's using redstone blocks for decorative purposes. Like, this is where my balance side of playing comes out. Like, I like redstone. I do enjoy doing redstone, but I think I enjoy a bit more building, but I like the bit of both, like the balance. But I also really like using a bit of redstone to, like, for purely decorative purposes, to, like, for example, like, I suppose technically it generates a bit of lag, but it does generate a little bit. It shouldn't be anything too drastic. I've not got too many of these. We're just adding in some flashing lights. Like, I don't think you can really achieve this in any other way. So I think that's quite a nice little effect. Like the arrows. It's a shame you can just have like just going. Could you just have it just going up? I think you'd have to have some way of passing the signal back around. But this is showing the up down thing there. It just makes it like it's like a nice little detail with like doors. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting sidetracked again. So let's right. Need to take out the curb area there on this side as well. And we'll just take it over to we'll just line it up with this section here. That was a hum of deep thinking.
Right, I want to do more, but there's a basic start.
Oh no, that's cool.
We got the guy washing the window with his little bucket up there.
See, this is where you're the understand master. Like, I would never have thought of this. This is stuff I would never have thought of adding, like that kind of detail. I would never have thought of.
Guy carrying file cabinets.
This is genius.
So yeah, there we go. That's the start.
Thank you so much. That is awesome. This is why you need to go and check out Archie's stuff. Like, is his content like you need to go and check out Sliding Architecture on YouTube, because it's like his, especially the barge that Archie recently built. Like, it's got so many of these sort of amazing details and pieces of life, like using armor stands. Like, so this is what I want to try and learn. This is amazing. Thank you.
With the new mod we got, it's so much easier than it used to be. I mean, I could do all this with the book, but it takes like a quarter of the time it used to take with the book.
Oh, so that's an actual UI, doesn't it? I've not yet looked at that yet, but so you don't have to use the book at all? Or?
You don't. For some things, like sometimes like placing items, it's easier to use the book. And if you have a lot of armor stands in the same area, the poser mod's not brilliant. So, but when you're doing them this sort of far apart, the poser is great. So, but
how do you access that? Is it just like is that what hotkey do you have to use to access that?
All you do is you shift and you right click on an armor stand. But you have to have it installed. If you haven't got it installed, it won't do anything.
Right. Okay, yeah, right. That's something on my list. Like, I don't think I've got anything like that installed at the moment. No, probably not. No, definitely not. Okay, I'll have to.
But one thing I want to do eventually, I won't do it today, but I may just sneakily come over to your base to do it. I want to have a guy holding onto the roof with his legs kicking up in the air. I think that would be fun.
That would be hilarious. Yeah.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
So I'll come and do that when I'm procrastinating another time.
Yeah, if you ever need a break from editing, feel free to be my guest. You're more than welcome anytime. Thank you, man.
I'm
That's
gonna have
amazing.
to open an armor stand shop, aren't I?
Yeah, you're gonna add to your list of trades. Like, yeah, you just it's gonna endless trades. But yeah, you might have to like your a consultancy or something. That'd be really cool.
There we go.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish off your stream by yourself now. I've bothered you enough.
no,
for
really.
today.
Like, thank you, like again, so much for your help and for hanging out on stream and for obviously starting off this, amazing start with the armor stands there. Thank you so much, and yeah,
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunity for fun with armor stands here, so I'll definitely show you how to do it at some point. Just hit me up.
nice. And let me know when you want to start clearing forest, and I will be there.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right,
Right.
I'll see you later.
Catch you later, bye. Okay. So yeah, Archie's done an amazing job here. This is it. This is what I was saying. I really need to learn, and I will spend some time trying to learn this because, yeah. But I think even just having the imagination, like I might have got somewhere with setting some arm stands up, but I trying to think out of the box, like with ideas around like what to do with them is the other thing about it. And I would never have thought of just adding someone there to just clean the windows, which is brilliant. I love it. Thank you again. That's amazing, Archie. Right. So I think I'm going to do a little bit more now, and then I'm going to probably think about wrapping up because I can feel myself tiring out now. And we've been going for just over 2 hours, so I think we've been doing really well, and I've been having a blast. So this has definitely been a very productive stream. We've obviously big thanks to Archie on that. There's yeah, made a lot of progress there. We've obviously cleared out this whole section here, which is going to be invaluable for the next sort of steps. Archie returns to chat. Nice. Yeah, so that's been invaluable in sort of the next sort of steps of sort of preparation. And then now obviously we started to fill out this space. So yeah, trying to think how far to go before we wrap it up. Maybe I'll take it a little bit further. I need to pick up a few more of the andesite anyway, and then I think we'll probably think about drawing it to a close. Do-do-do. Oh no, it was at the end, wasn't it? Yeah. Aha! Perfect. Perfect. Then let's quickly grab my, I was going to say anvil, not anvil, stone cutter. Let's grab that quickly and make up some more slabs. Because you actually need this. Probably don't actually need. You get the same amount? Actually, don't know. I always do it in the stone cutter. Let's. Oh yeah, one more stack. Why not? That's too much. Let's put my carpet in there, and I don't really need that at the moment. We'll sort that out in a second. That's no problem. And it's raining. You know what? I hate the rain so much. Like it just. I don't know what it is about it. Like, in the game, it just annoys me so much. Maybe because I just find rain annoying in general. But I don't know. It's itching to sleep to get rid of the rain every time it starts. Annoyingly, I think I started off where I originally started on the island. I was in Savannah territory where you don't get the rain. But I think where I branched out now, I'm back in I think plains territory. So unfortunately, that means the return of rain, which is a tad annoying. I think maybe it's because it's like in the UK at the moment. It's been so wet and miserable. There has been so much rain. My garden is a wreck. It's actually a swamp right now, so I'm just sick and tired of seeing rain. So in-game rain, IRL rain, I can't take it anymore. Right, let's just add in a little. We'll just randomly place it. I don't think it really matters too much. Let's just say it's going to be predominantly the granite, but let's just randomly place in some like this and try not to double up. Start off like this, and it's easier just to fill out. Yeah, I've also got some ideas for this because this is quite a big, large pavement section. I don't want it just to be one massive, like never-ending pavement. I have got some ideas for some detailing. I came up with some bits I'm really proud of that I actually want to add in here. I might add in next episode just because it's only a small one to add in, and it's going to be some like Well, I'll save it for the next episode. But I've got some ideas for some little bit of like industrial themed detailing to fill out some of this empty space that we're going to have once this is all filled out. So I'm hoping that should really look good when that's done. But for now, at least, we just need to get it filled in, as we're not going to get much done without it. Oh, you know what? If I start to feel peckish again, I had dinner earlier. I mean, it's 11 o'clock in the UK at the moment. I'm maybe getting towards the midnight snack time. I'm starting to get peckish, but I had a big dinner. I'm generally starting to feel peckish again. Not a good thing. Shouldn't really snack. I'm not usually snack, but apparently I'm feeling it at the moment. Maybe it's because just all the talking is tiring myself out. It's getting me so productive that I'm just tiring myself out now. I just need a snack. But you like the... Archie says, I like the rain, but literally the only day I had to go out, it stormed. It was a bit, but yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, maybe like a bit of rain is all right. Like, maybe the tiniest bit of drizzle or something is all right. But anything too much beyond that, and I just don't like it. I just want to hide away inside until it's gone. And yeah, my garden, as I say, I want to go out in the garden. I love doing so in my garden, but it's just depressing to look at the moment. It's just so much of a swamp. The grass is pretty much dead. It's mostly moss and boggy. I even got decking at the end, but I can't reach it at the end because it's just too boggy everywhere. So I need to leave down some paving. I'm debating whether to even get rid of the grass altogether so then the next winter I can avoid having to deal with it over. Yeah. Yeah, I like a bit of real life landscaping, like IRL landscaping. It's just as fun as in game here. I usually like to try my hand at some green fingered stuff and get some plants in. I have got few different shrubs and things that I've been planting in. I did last year anyway. I have somehow survived the wet terrain somehow, but yeah, the grass has not fared well at all. Let's sleep. Yay, we can get rid of the rain now. Perfect. Ew. Right, let's keep filling this in. I've run out of water. I need more water. The throat's starting to go dry. Okay, well, we'll finish this little section, I think, and then I'm gonna think about wrapping up because I think we've gone long enough. The opposite in Minecraft. You love landscaping, Oh, such an opposite person in Minecraft. I love landscape and gardening, tidying, etc., but hate all of that IRL. Yeah, that's fair. It's like a thing you either do or you don't. I think I don't know. I always just liked it in IRL. Like as a kid, I used to love I used to have my own little vegetable growing pots. I used to grow like tomatoes, peppers, radishes, carrots, potatoes, those sort of things. I used to love it. I used to have great satisfaction of growing my own stuff and then harvesting it all. And it was and then obviously like gardening in general. So I think that's kind of carried on into my adult years, very much so. So it was really nice when I got my house. So for a while I had an apartment and I had no garden. I only had someone else's garden to look out through the window on. But now I've been in my house now for a few 2-3 years, no, for 4 years. So now it's great to actually have my own garden. Well, when it's not a swamp, that is, to actually do some stuff there. Right, making some progress here. I think we'll just fill in this section and then we'll wrap up. I don't want to go much further. I think I've got enough bricks. Should do. I bought a whole load from Lucy Tiger's shop the other day, so I have got plenty of bricks for the time being. Anything I miss about having a garden is I used to this summer put up my tent. Yeah, it's a nice place to just chill when the weather's nice, just sitting outside and just getting the fresh air whilst doing whatever it is you want to do, reading, like editing, whatever it might be. Just chilling, yeah. I have got a nice little space. When I first moved in, one of the things I did, or the first thing I did was I got some decking added into the end of the gardens, and I've got like parasol and stuff. So it is really nice in the summer just to chill out there, sit back, and I've got a little water feature and stuff, and it's quite nice. Just nice, relaxing. Sit back, unwind. I'm looking forward to that this summer. Especially with little one now. This summer will be the first summer with my little boy. He's 1 year old this year, so that's gonna be really fun. having him out in the garden. It'll be his first summer and first time going out into the garden, so that'll be nice. Oh, I almost started humming again to some music like I'm playing there. That's, yeah, I don't want to hear it. Oh. Got to get him a little sample. Yeah. He's tiny bit young for a sand. He's almost there, I think. Like he can almost sit up by himself. He's so close. You can pop him up, and he's quite happy. But if he's unsupported, he sort of teeters about a little bit, wobbles around for a bit, and falls over after a while. He's a bit clumsy. He's like those baby pandas in Minecraft, like they're rolling around. It's like he's a little bit clumsy, but he's grown up really fast. And but yeah, not long and we're gonna start thinking about stuff like sandpits and stuff. He'd love that. Although he'd probably trying to eat it all, knowing him at the moment. Everything's in the mouth. Hopefully that's sneezing. Yeah. Well, he's kind of like the baby pandas at the moment. He does sneeze a lot. He's funny. Yeah, lots to look forward to in the summer. Lots to be kept busy with, that's for sure. Okay, a bit more to fill out. I might add a few more bricks. Got a few more spots here that could probably do some bricks to mix in. We'll do to this line here. Oh, don't want that. That's one too many, and we don't want one up there. And say, there we go. A few more of the polished blocks just to fill in this final bit of space. Just to add in a final bit. I like adding in like just a little. Sometimes when I'm doing like block plants, like I like mixing in like a random, like added block just to sort of mix things up. So like we've got the predominantly say the granite and the bricks. We're just adding in like an occasional polished granite. It helps break things up a little bit. Just I don't know if it's necessarily realism, but it just adds I don't know a little bit extra to it. Breaks it up a little. Oh yes, I personally actually don't really want two together. That's the only thing. You don't really want multiple together like that, otherwise it's just you get the connected textures and it kind of ruins the effect a little bit. Just throwing one in every now and then does the trick, I think. Actually, that's a bit overkill, I think. Yeah, it's a bit too much. I don't want to overdo it. Just want to add it as that subtle little detail. One there, maybe. One there. There we go, I thought that should do it. And then we'll just fill in this empty space. There we go. Let's just... There we go, just a little bit more to fill out. Right. I think I should just about have enough bricks. I'm just not... Well, I've got enough bricks, but I should just have about enough everything now. Well, thanks to Archie anyway, the andesite. Not andesite. Granite. Fill this little bit in. Cool. One more of them. Right, a few empty spaces. There we go. It's a little bit noisy at the moment, but I will... Yeah, that's the only thing with these sort of textures. It's a little bit noisy, but I will mix in stuff. This is just the start of it. It's just something to work with. Oh, I've missed it. That's going to annoy me. Even though it's just that one. I need to... I'll leave one block unfilled. There we go. Right, I think we will leave it there for that. So we made a lot of progress. So yeah, wrapping up, I think it's fair to say we've done quite a lot. So we'll say with thanks to Archie, we've cleared out this whole space here. So we're going to have plenty of room to expand in the future with the docklands that we're going to be wanting to build in the future. And then we've started building out some more of the paving area here. We started removing those temporary carpet blocks and started filling it in. So we got the section growing there, and we filled in a little section there as well. So I think that sets us in a good place, and a good place to probably wrap up. Try not to cough again there. So yeah, I say thank you very much for everyone that's stuck by and been a part of the stream. Thank you very much. It is awesome to have you with me. Awesome to be chatting with you and hanging out with you all. And as I say, I really hope to be doing a bit more of this in the future. So stay tuned, and I shall hopefully have some streams planned in for the future. Yeah, thanks again. Have a good afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. But yeah, for now, thank you and goodbye. So yeah, take care.